What's up, everybody? My name's Chris. Right next to me is my boy, my friend, my co-host of Build Your Empire, episode 11, Frank G. What's good?
What's up, Chris? Glad to be here. Ready to go.
Yeah, you ready to get your ass kicked?
I'm ready to get into my
You ready?
business.
What are you doing right now? Oh,
Bro,
you
my
just
interview outfit.
That's like the same shirt you
I'm
had on.
ready
That's
to
literally the same
go.
shirt you had on.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to go as well. For those of you who are watching live, we appreciate you. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, we certainly appreciate you. Those of you who are listening on Spotify and other audio outlets, we do apologize on this particular episode. Sorry about that one. Let me make sure we're recording here. Yup.
May not sound the greatest.
It's not going to sound the greatest because we are going to interview each other. We have 20 questions prepared. After each question, the user is going to take a piece of gum prior to answering the question. If you cannot speak clearly, which depending on the audience, which I guess we can't really see, if you can't speak clearly, you lost. If you can't handle any more gum, you lost. And if you just don't want to take any more gum, you lost. Now, the rules are pretty simple. You do have to take the gum. You do have to answer the question. And you do have to chew the gum 5 times prior to answering the question. Do you have any questions?
I got 20 questions right here.
You had 50 questions.
I got
a bunch of questions as well. I have 20. Looks like our live video was paused. Okay. If we go through 20 questions, and if the 20 questions are all answered by us both, it will be a draw. Okay. Now, Frank G.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to do the honors of asking the first question?
I can do that. I can
All
certainly
right.
do that.
Yeah, let's roll.
We'll start this one off hot. Okay. So, due to the competition...
By the way, we have 5 gum, which is my personal favorite. Frank G wanted sugar-free gum. Too bad. Couldn't find it.
All right, question number 1. How many pieces of gum do you think you could chew at one time?
How many pieces of gum do I think I can chew at one time? Well, I guess I will certainly know the answer by the end of this podcast. My guess is about 20.
About 20.
I don't know. I've been talking a lot of ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not really an ish talker. I'm a humble guy. I'm certainly a humble guy. I feel like you got a big mouth, so you may win. I will take this first piece, and I'm going to say 20.
We'll see in the end of this one.
I feel like this one piece
Mouthful
is a lot.
For you,
Yeah.
Mouthful.
I already sound like an asshole. All right. My question is going to go right to...
Gum.
What?
You got to give me a pack of gum, kid.
I got you, kid. My question right here is, our biggest fans are probably our moms, right?
Mama Dukes.
Mama Dukes, we just want to say hi. We just want to say thank you for being our biggest fans. So I got to ask you, what is one thing your mom would be upset about?
One thing my mom would be upset about. Okay.
Keep in mind, we do have a time limit of the podcast, so don't sit there and think all day long about your question. Answer.
Are you yelling at me already?
Nah, yes.
I was chewing my gum 5 times.
Uh-huh.
One thing Mama Dukes would be upset about. Probably the nights I go and party.
Those are good nights, though. I'm not upset with you.
Those are good nights.
I'm not upset with you. That's really what she's upset about?
Yeah, I would say I'm a wholesome dude. She brought me up right. Thank you, Mama Dukes.
Hey, Mama, we appreciate you. You probably would be upset. Next question.
Okay. Next question. Man. All right. This one's a little bit more serious.
Uh-huh.
So, what is the best way to spend your marketing budget, and how would you measure ROI?
You're always measuring ROI based on conversion, but you also have to ask yourself, what's the purpose of the ad? What's the budget for? Are you trying to build brand recognition, or are you trying to increase sales? So that is a pretty important question that you have to figure out right off the bat. Depending where you want to place the ad as well. For instance, if we're going Instagram, 100% that's influencer marketing. It's going to be significantly cheap to convert followers, or most importantly, convert into sales. It really depends what avenue you want to go, which means you build a network. If you are trying to sell workout gear, you go ask 100 guys with 1 million followers, hey, how much for a shout out? Hey, how much for a shout out? Hey, how much for a shout out? They're going to give you a price anywhere between $40 to about $150, which is going to get you, it's going to get you 500,000 impressions, and that's the way to go.
All right, that sounds like a great answer right there.
Oh, man. I swallowed a piece of gum.
Oh, do you lose if you...
I don't know. It just went, though.
You swallowed the gum?
Like a little piece of it just swallowed.
Right,
you know what?
cool.
That could be my tactic right here.
All right,
All right.
wait to tell us all.
What is the most important thing I or we should know about you?
The most important thing that you and the audience should know about me?
Yeah, take your gum.
Number 2. The most important thing that you guys should know about me is that
He's saying stop chewing like horses.
I'm like leaning into the mic as I'm chewing too.
I guess we gotta be conscious of that.
Thanks, Frank. The most important thing that you guys should know about me is I love to work hard. I love the business aspect of my life, but also I find time to relax, to play, take vacations. And I'm a salesman. I mean,
Thanks, guy. Thanks. All right, what you got for me, man?
all right. If you were 80 years old, what would you tell your children?
Live life, be happy. Do what you want. Just be happy.
Well, did you lose already for it?
Oh shit. I guess you're right. No, I'm didn't lose. I mean, it was just this was.
cheating. All right, let's hear that answer again. I guess. You got excited to answer that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think my grandkids, they got to be happy. They got to find out their passion. Obviously, I don't want them to be criminals and go down the wrong path here. But yeah, just do what you love.
Okay.
And you have a shit ton of time.
I like that.
All right. My man Frank G is in the fashion industry, boss man, works for Ferragamo, high-end fashion sales. My question for you is, what advice would you give to anyone who wants to be in the luxury fashion industry?
Okay. Anyone that wants to be in the luxury fashion industry. Being a little more difficult than I thought it would be. Like chewing.
Yeah, it's number 3.
All right, so the advice I would give someone looking to come into the luxury fashion industry is you have to have passion for fashion. You have to have customer service. It's really all about what you can give the experience to the client. I mean, you need to love the product that you're selling and also advertising, because then you're going to be, if you're passionate about it, it'll be fun. If it's not fun, this isn't for you.
That's fair. I mean, retail has a lot of hours. It certainly won't be fun for me, but then again, I work like 50 hours regardless. Okay.
So me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man. Damn, I don't know what piece this is. 4, I guess.
All right. If you could compare yourself with any animal, which would it be and why?
My man, I have like a similar question to you. And I wanted you to ask me this question. Good friends think alike. All right. My answer is a lion's cub.
A lion's cub.
A lion's cub.
Okay, cub.
A cub.
For what reason?
Because 1, I'm straight up courageous,
Okay.
but I still have a shit ton to learn.
That's a great answer.
Yeah. That's why I wanted you to ask me it. I was gonna text you.
Planned for this.
I was gonna text you. I was like, "Yo, ask me this. Ask me this." Well, with that being said, I might as well ask you the similar question, which is, what is your spirit animal and why? Right back at you.
Okay.
Any day now.
I gotta chew the gum 5 times, dude.
I guess that's a stupid rule. Just
All right, well, yeah. My spirit animal would be a cheetah. Quick,
obviously quick. That's the adjective. of a
ready to
cheetah.
pounce on anything, any prey, any moves that I need to make.
You ladies in the club better watch out. All right. All right, man. I guess you're up.
Okay. So,
It's like sticking to my teeth now.
yeah. What are some mistakes you wish you could have avoided during the building process of Leave a Legacy?
All the money I spent on bullshit marketing, that's for certain. All the time I wasted teaching people who aren't ready to learn, which is why, I mean, I've consulted with 100 people for free, and I realized this, that they are not gonna do what you tell them, like your advice. I think they would if they pay for it. But it's a catch-22 because as you're building your name, your brand, your image, your reputation, you have to do it for free. Like I've consulted with 4 celebrities. I have to do that for free. Now, whether or not they take my advice or believe in what I'm saying, doesn't matter. I need that for my resume and for my network and for my skills. But if they paid for it, I think they're far more likely to take the advice.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Would you prefer to fight 100 horse-sized ducks or 1 duck-sized horse?
Very interesting question. Okay.
Shout out to James. It's a good question.
So, a horse, pretty big animal. I feel like a duck would be pecking and swinging at me horse-sized. So, I'll take 100 ducks, 100 horses the size of ducks, and I'm just going to be stomping everywhere.
You can't just stomp on a duck. They're not like a scorpion, though. They're not like a tarantula. I mean, you could be
I
kicking
can
left
kick
and
it.
yeah. I don't know if you can kick a bag 100 times without getting tired. You're gonna kick 100.
Would you rather square up with a duck the size of a horse?
I think you're taking the L either way, like this competition. Next one.
Okay. All right, you are on a life raft. It is you and 3 others.
It's getting so gross.
It is you, a baby, a nun, and an old man. There's only room for 3, and you have to decide who to throw off the life raft.
So there's 4 of us. There's an old man, a nun, and a lady, and a baby.
A nun, and an old man, and yourself. Only room for the 3 of you. Who are you kicking off into the water?
Oh, the man's got to go. In Titanic,
The old man.
the old man, he's got to go. He
What?
lived his life. I mean, unless it's me or the old man. This is
You're
the
also
argument.
stranded in the middle of the ocean.
So we're all pretty much going.
So you pick the old man.
I think the consensus is the old man. I'll refer right to Titanic and be like, look, like men weren't on the boat.
I'm just curious, like, what if that old man has skills, though, that'll get you to safety and land?
That wasn't in the question.
But that's a part of the thinking
But
process.
that wasn't in the question.
So now you have a baby that's taking up room, and some people choose the baby. You're stranded in the middle of the ocean.
You're gonna throw a. Oh, I see what you're saying, but like you're gonna throw an
Well,
innocent baby. First off, that could be like I may adopt that baby at that point if I make it.
But
now
now if you 3 die, though, so does that baby.
I didn't know the old man had skills.
But
You
that's
made
just
it,
something
you
you
make it
gotta
seem
think
like
of.
he's a feeble old man. Like,
was
is he
just-
going out to get firewood when we land
He's
on the
an old
island?
man. He's-
I don't know.
he's-
What? He's got intelligence?
He's
I have
68
intelligence.
years old. He has wisdom, maybe.
I'm not throwing the baby off a boat. Old man, you gotta go.
Okay. So
You gotta go.
Keeps the nun, the baby, and himself. I hope you make it back
But then
safe.
again, the nun like should also the
make it back
the
safe.
nun should be the martyr here. I mean, the nun should be the martyr. All right. All right, let's go back to you being a manager, high-end fashion. What are the 3 traits you're looking for into an employee? Like, if anybody wants, some value on how to get a job in the high-end fashion.
3
What's up?
and give me a piece of gum, please, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Okay, so the 3 traits that I'm looking for if I'm hiring an employee: charisma, perseverance, so hard work, and communication. Teamwork is another good one. There's 4 for you.
Okay. I like it.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
It was getting pretty gross. to be
They're
honest.
getting nasty. Mm-mm. Okay, go, man.
Okay. If you were a kitchen appliance, which would you be and why?
I'm going to be a blender because I like to stir shit up.
Like to stir shit up.
Yeah.
Sounds messy, but all right.
I mean, hey. Well, you just got to get messy before you clean it.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Did you chew a piece of gum?
No.
Man. And like you were certainly going to lose this one.
I may lose this one. Which brings me to my next question. This one's going to be a good one. Knowing your very humble friend and co-host,
Okay.
me, would you gloat if you won this competition?
Yes.
Scumbag.
What?
Nothing?
Nothing wrong with a little friendly competition.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I know who I am.
All right. I'm about to lose on purpose just to watch you loot.
you could refer back to this video. That would suck.
All right. What is something you were or still are good at that you used to do and do not do anymore? And can you give us an example?
I was and used to be good at rapping.
Oh, excellent. I think we should certainly hear that.
Yeah, but this
for
is
the
where
crowd.
you're an asshole. That was just a great answer, but it's gonna be real tough. I spit verses with purposes, a cause of pain that worsens. Whatever word the worst is, it barely breaks through and scratches the surfaces, seeking currencies. You feel me? You're either with me or against, but never attempt to outshine the brightest. I last the longest with lyrics so decisive. My ass the whitest, but more wisdom than the wisest. I can't say the other lyrics, but that was tough, man.
I
That was
appreciate
tough.
you going through that one for us, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that one.
Yeah. If I knew what I knew now back then, with the marketing aspect, we'd be on a yacht with just chilling. All right.
I hear that one.
What are your 3 worst qualities for the people?
My 3 worst qualities. Okay. Sometimes I like to do everything on my own, so I'm a manager of a team, and sometimes I like to do things myself instead of delegating it, and that is a problem at times. You gotta learn to delegate and give tasks to your associates. 2. Oh, I don't have a piece of gum. 2. Sometimes you got the big gum.
Huh? Yeah, you didn't bring your own gun.
Absolutely not.
How about bubble gum?
Absolutely not.
How about bubble gum?
All right, you have to take that too.
Sure.
Bro, give me a take 5. I hate you right now.
What? You? Ooh.
It's cheating. It's just cheating.
I mean, he is a Patriots fan.
It's certainly cheating.
Yeah. How's that taste? That mixed with the mint probably
horrible.
sucks.
It also added 7 times to the size of the gum.
Not my problem.
Right.
Can't hear you.
But it's cheating.
It's not cheating. I got the gum. You should have brought your own gum.
I actually get a gum for us all.
Answer the question.
So don't give me this one. Give me the other one.
Bro, this one's mine.
Delegating when the tasks are bigger than one can hold themselves. I would say one-on-one discussions with a team. Sometimes I'm a little too nice when things need to be reprimanded or talked about. And the second one, at my job specifically, I would say merchandising, a beautiful luxury store. Thankfully, I got Sharonda for that one.
Shout out to Sharonda.
Okay. Make sure you got a piece of gum ready. Give me the biggest gum. What was your biggest aha
I can't. I went to
moment?
throw it and then threw it right in my back here. I got it.
You tried to cheat?
Yeah.
Man, you were showing everybody very poor characteristics.
Nah.
Boy, oh boy.
In fact, you didn't even see. I could have just tossed that bad boy and I would have kept it going. But
Yeah, because you would have heard a lot when we edited the video.
that's part of it.
Mm-hmm. Did you answer the question?
I didn't hear the question.
That's because you were too busy cheating, throwing gum over your shoulder.
Give me a question, kid.
All right. Now I'm changing this up on you.
You have an asshole section in your book. Oh man. Go ahead.
No.
What you got?
If you were shrunk to the size of a pencil and thrown in a blender, how would you get out?
I'm back in the blender, huh? First I was the blender, and now I'm trapped by the blender.
Now you're in the blender.
First off,
Big ass piece of gum.
if I'm a pencil in a blender, I think I'm screwed either way because I can't lay flat while it spins, and I can't stand up because it's gonna cut me. So this was a poorly executed question, to be honest.
On my part?
Yeah.
Nah, what do you mean? Wait till the fruit's thrown in and start climbing up.
Yeah, all right. I'll just wait for the fruit to come in, then I'll start climbing up. That's exactly what I would do if I was a pencil trapped in a blender.
Oh, you're welcome. I think you should take 2 pieces of that one. Bro, stop giving me this.
What?
gum.
I'll take it next time. We gotta see what we can do here. All right. If you can have everything you want for a year, but then you die, but in the process you save 1 million people, what would you do and what's your thought process?
I'm sorry, you gotta say that again. That was a long one.
If you can have anything you want for 1 year,
Anything I want, okay.
anything you want, but then you die, but you save 1 million people, what would you do and what's your thought process?
One, I would be pretty battling to know that you're gonna die in a year.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
So there's that thought. Saving 1 million people.
Shout out to Miami.
If I'm gonna save 1 million people from being homeless or world hunger or something in that sense, fighting or third world countries, I do it. 1 million people is worth more than my one life.
Yo, dude, I would do the same thing, man. Makes sense. Tell you what, everything we do, though, I'm going to take you with me. Private jets, wherever. We got this. We're going to Galapagos.
I love that.
Yep. All right.
Man, that was a tough piece right there, too.
Yeah, I bet, man. You got this Hubba Bubba shit.
Yeah, what a guy.
Yeah. It's fucking nasty.
Okay. Number, not really sure. Here we go.
I don't want to throw up.
Would you rather burp every time you leaned in for a kiss or drool every time you went to speak?
Where'd you come up with these questions? Looking at you chewing all this gum is... Man, do I want to drool every time I speak, or do I want to burp every time I go kiss a
Lean
kiss
in
a
for
girl?
a kiss.
Is the burp over by the time we start kissing?
Yeah, but you burp right in the lips.
Dude, but like, I have this thing where like, I'd rather have a girl fart than burp. Because like, I'm not like...
First for everything, huh?
Dude, I'm just thinking like, man, kissing is romance. You just fuck that up.
It's hard to have. I mean, it's hard to talk with this.
Yeah, but I give speeches.
Yeah, well, hence the question.
I give more speeches than I kiss women, I guess. So sorry for the ladies. I make sure I won't eat anything with onions or garlic for you. I can't be drooling when I speak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right, if you can ask anyone for a piece of advice, dead or alive, one person, who is it and what is it? You got your gum, bro?
No. Thanks. I'm back to the smaller pieces. Shout out to the 10 people watching us over here.
It fades in and out.
So,
Which, by the way, the Instagram algorithm on live is the hardest thing to figure out. Go on.
So, who would I ask this question and what would the question be, is what you said?
For a piece of advice, who would it be and what would it be?
I think I would ask Steve Jobs. Where did the idea for Apple come through?
Dude, you know what? That's what VR is going to be, though. In like 40 years, VR is going to make it where our grandkids could potentially be sitting in this spot watching us. Because that's what VR is going to be.
I guess holographic like figures.
Like, they're going to be able to sit in this room and watch us in VR.
I gotcha. And
Yeah,
be in, like, the
yeah.
room.
So like, if we had that today, we would be in the room where Steve Jobs was when he created it, which is going to be the technology of the future,
Well,
if that makes sense.
that would be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah, it would be. It would be.
Maybe I'll get to ask him one day.
I mean, a part of what we do now and why I like it in a way is we document everything. So when we're 50, 60, 70, the perpetuity of all this is going to weigh way more. Nobody sees it. I hope you guys see it. What did my brother say?
Something about stealing the idea.
He probably would. All right, go. Wait, yeah, it's your question.
My question? Well, if you were granted 3 wishes right now, what would they be?
To find love?
To find love for yourself.
Well, to love a girl, yeah.
Okay.
To find that special person.
Okay.
And then my 2 points of why I created Legacy. 1 is to have a baby with that person. 2, to get mine and then help everyone else get theirs and impact the world that way.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No right or wrong answer here, folks. I like that.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you.
Really?
What? We're out of the 5 gum.
We are certainly not out of 5. This is juicy fruit right there.
Well, you already opened that Hubba Bubba.
That's because I ain't a bitch.
Yep. You're not a bitch, Frank. Where and who is Frank G in 5 years?
It's got extremely hard with that last piece.
You can quit.
No. I'll
Alright.
persevere even though you're still trying to cheat this one.
I don't cheat.
Frank G in 5 years. That's pretty tough because I could be anywhere. But hopefully by then,
Bro, we still have like 7 questions.
I got like 30 more questions. So in 5 years, I hope to be on the, like he said, I'd like to start a family. But I'd also like to be invested in areas and well off for myself. And I'm just going to be an all-around community great guy. Frank G in 5 years.
I'll probably be with you with a bottle of Ciroc. All right. It'll get really gross.
Okay.
What you got for me?
What is your best dance move? And can the folks that are viewing see it?
Bro, we're in a podcast form on a little frame screen. How
You
could...
jiggle your arms, I guess? Oh, you want me to ask you another question?
I don't know what this is called, but I got it.
I definitely gets them all in the club. I like that dance move.
That move don't get them in the club, but it gets them everywhere else. Get at me. Next time, don't use my Chris Brown line in the Spanish club for me. Don't work.
It still worked for you.
That's my boy. All right, you're stuck on an island with two people. Wait, you're stuck on an island with two. you're you're stuck on an island. What two people do you bring, and what's the first thing you do?
What two people do I bring? Well, I'm stuck on an island. I'm bringing my boy with me. He'll be stuck with me.
I knew you were putting me on that.
That's one.
I knew you were putting me on
That's
that.
one.
Man. As I'm writing this, I'm like, well, I'm stuck on an island.
That is one.
Uh-huh.
And number two,
You might as well bring that horse-eyed duck.
I'm looking for like an Olympic swimmer to like fish for us or something. I'm betting Michael Phelps, and the first thing we're gonna do is get some
Why
fish.
would you get Michael Phelps and not like a hunter? Michael Phelps don't know how to hunt. He just smokes weed and swims.
That's true.
All
Well,
right.
I guess that's what we're gonna do on a deserted island.
All right. You heard it from Frank. We're gonna get Michael Phelps. He doesn't smoke weed, but me and him are gonna light up. All right. Whose turn is it? Yours. Are you okay?
I'm great.
It don't look it. It don't look it.
If I was talking to your best friend, what is one thing they would say that you need to work on?
If you were talking to my best friend,
Yeah.
what would they say?
What would they say that you need to work on?
What do you think it is? what do you think it is? You're talking to the source, bro. The source.
I just thought that would be a funny question.
The source is asking the question though,
Yeah,
so
I'm
I'm
curious
confused.
what your answer would be.
But why would I? But you're right here. Like,
I'll pretend I'm not.
I mean, you're asking me the question. What do I need to work on? I don't. This is me criticizing me in front of you.
Great.
You're a scumbag and a half. What do I need to work on? Well, considering you're like a huge loser when it comes to fashion, which makes sense. You work at fashion. I wear the same shit, so I would work on my fashion, bro.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah, I bet. Scumbag over here.
Oh man, my teeth starting to like.
Yeah.
Like.
Who's your favorite music artist and why?
Oh, my boy Russ. He puts out the nasty songs, does his own beats,
Yup.
writes his own
Shout out to Russ.
material.
Uh-huh.
Russ, I hope to see you soon.
Uh-huh.
Maybe one or two of my boys listened to him, got me on.
I said and why. I believe you know the answer.
I said why.
Bro, who are your boys?
I got a few of them.
You said one or two. One person put you on.
Yep. You want me to say it?
Nah, it's cool. But I know the answer.
Yeah, thanks for putting me on.
People who are listening, if you watch my Instagram, I only play pretty much two artists. That's Russ and Drake. All right. It's terrible.
So,
Scum's making me want shit.
that was just the most random thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
What is something that is really popular now, but in 5 years everyone will look back on and be embarrassed by?
I'm probably wrong here, but I feel like I may be right. One, it could be the coronavirus, but I'm going to say TikTok.
Okay.
I'm going to say TikTok. TikTok could die at any moment, and it's a tough platform to get accustomed to because it takes too much creative work for the content to blow up the way it should. All right.
Fair enough.
What qualities do you want in a girl, my friends?
What qualities do I want in a girl?
You got gum?
No.
This is so big.
Bro.
What are we doing, bro? Answer a question. That thing was nasty.
Yeah, you gave me the nastiest go. Okay. I'm just saying 3 qualities I would like to see in my future girl.
We want her bubbly.
Kid that knows my answer.
Yeah, because we both created it.
Bubbly, great. Great word, great attitude. I want communication, communicative, honest, positive, compassionate, understanding.
Sounds a lot like his employee one, eh? What a character for.
Sounds like a perfect woman. Who knows where they are?
I don't know, man. They're making us more jaded. All right. Next.
Okay. Is your college GPA reflective of your potential?
Not a shot. So, my college GPA at one point was a 1.6. Terrible. I almost got kicked out of a community college. They gave me like a letter. I finessed the system. I got my GPA to about 2.5 and graduated. I joined the marketing club back then. I got an internship, and I'm making more money than the average American. Mm-hmm. And I'm making the same amount of money as people who I sit next to who went to NYU and Duke and all those nice schools. So, that's my boy. That's my boy. All right. If you can give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Okay. One piece of advice to my younger self.
This might be a draw.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can understand me at this point.
I understand you clear.
Piece of advice to my younger self is to keep going. No matter what anyone thinks of you, if you find something that you love and that you truly want to keep doing and you think people have opinions on you, screw them. Keep going and in due time, and even if you do suck right now, in time, you doing the thing you want to do, you will learn how to progress and progress and progress.
Oh boy.
Okay.
It's getting difficult.
Yep. Okay. What is one thing that you believe is true that few others do not agree with?
That there are more good people in this world than bad.
I like that answer.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've been saying that like my whole life. The consensus is most people don't think so.
Which is interesting because, I mean, I see a lot of good people.
Yeah. I have a theory, too, that, like, if you need help, if, like, someone's beating you up in an alley, a stranger is more likely to come help you than, like, someone you know.
That's a pretty sad theory.
Yeah. Well, nobody cares about you except maybe 5 people on your hand. Everyone else wants to see your downfall.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Watch me rise. All right. We ask you that question. Where do you see this podcast in 22 months?
And give me 2. In 22 months. In 22 months, I see this podcast all revamped. I see a banner and intro for you guys to appreciate. It's hard to really say all this.
I know a lot of work to be done.
I see thousands of viewers. I see a couple thousand subscribers, maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it being the talk of the town.
Yeah. Right now, it seems like the only one watching us live is Frank, my brother, and my mom. Shout out to those people. They're part of the 5 people on my hand.
Makes sense. They're watching us.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep. All right. Your turn.
Okay. What is...
I'm getting nauseous.
What are the sound of your finger guns, and can you give us an example?
I wish my buddy Ankit was here because this question would be made for him. Bang, bang!
All right. Real illustrated. I like that.
yeah, man. I felt like I was Joker real quick. I felt like I just got in that mindset. I got in that mindset, man. Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Tell me a time you received a challenging piece of feedback, and why was it difficult?
A challenging piece of feedback. Okay. We can go personal instead of business. Oh, I'm not chewing gum. Almost cheated like my boy here in the beginning.
Are we back at 7 or 1?
I have 7. My mom says it's weird that you're on that side, not this. Must be flipped on there. I'm sorry, repeat the question. This gum is really...
Oh, that was a different question.
Oops.
If you were to receive... tell me the time you received a challenging piece of feedback, and why was it difficult?
I would say a time that I received critical feedback was in one of my last relationships years ago. Being told that I wasn't communicating or compassionate when I felt like I was giving my potential and like my all.
She didn't know what she was talking about.
And that was challenging, obviously, because I was in that moment thinking I'm doing my best to be in that relationship.
Clearly, you want to do your best.
Well, I've learned a lot since then, that's for sure.
You can communicate a little better.
Thanks,
There's a lot of things in that relationship you didn't tell me, and you told me after. So, you know what? Maybe that poor maybe she was right. All right, moving on.
Wow.
Oh, my God. There's nothing here but gum wrappers. This is disgusting.
Okay. If you were managing a sales team,
Yup.
what incentive contests would you design?
Make sales, make money.
But they do that on their regular. This is this is like a gift.
Make sales, make money. I mean, like there was an incentive at my job the other day where if I closed more than $100,000 on one deal, I made an extra $250.
Well, it would have been a better example.
Yeah, well, it's hard because there's so many variations of sales and how the sales cycle works. So, I mean, put more money on top of more sales. And then people are going to work harder. I mean, I have coverage when I leave. And typically I give the guy who covers me like a system. Hey, make this. Make 2 sales, make $20. Make 5 sales, make $50. Make 10 sales, make $100. Everybody in sales wants money. I just want to make an impact. All right. If you were to do it for the stunt, what would you do?
If I was to do it for the stunt?
Yeah, kid. Sometimes you gotta stunt on some people. I feel you. We stunt on people all the time. If you were to do it for the stunt, what are you doing?
Oh, man. I'd flex on these hoes. Just kidding.
You were not.
Yeah, it wasn't.
All right, I guess that was it. Did you chew the piece of gum?
Nope. Getting real difficult, yeah.
Yeah. That was a bullshit fucking answer.
That was a bullshit question.
What? I mean, you could have been like, I'm gonna get a Bugatti and flex.
All right, well, let's be realistic here.
Kid said I'm gonna flex on these hoes.
Well,
What's Frank saying? I don't even want to know what he's saying.
he said, "Bro, walk down in the basement and offer the meatloaf." All right. Let's get back to a little bit of a serious question.
Well, we're almost done here.
Well, you only got 2 left?
Yeah, you were 20, and I said 20 is a draw.
Oh, well, I mean, I was prepared to go for 40. All right. I would mind them. Would you rather not brush your hair or not brush your teeth?
What a dumb ass question. Not brush my hair.
Man, you dirty. Ugh.
I don't brush my hair half the time.
Oh, you'd say you'd rather brush your teeth.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not brush my hair.
Oh, yeah.
Who that?
No, I was just
First
making
off,
sure. You
if
brush
any-
your hair all the time.
Well, I don't need to brush my teeth if I'm chewing 20 pieces of gum. I could probably get away with that
You
one.
go to bed with all this sugar on.
Oh,
Wake
Jesus.
up with 10 cavities.
Man, ugh, so gross. All right. I'll ask you, how did you get your current job and role?
How did I get my current job and role? Well, 5 years ago, I went on an interview to be a cashier at Salvatore Ferragamo. I took a promotion 2 years later. 2 years after that, I applied to be a manager. I did not get it. Someone else with more manager experience got that position. A year after they were let go, I reapplied. And ever since then, 2.5 years, I've been the manager of the store in New Jersey at Ferragamo.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
I did not chew this gum. Okay.
Is this our last question each?
I don't know. Is that all you got?
I got one more.
Okay.
All right.
If you could have dinner with anyone from history, who would it be? And what would you ask them?
This one's a real tough question. Because, like, I'm just thinking of all the girls I want to take out to eat. I don't care about asking anyone from history a question. I'm just thinking I want to take a nice, fine lady out to a date. Wherever she wants to go.
You could do that now.
They're not accepting, I guess.
So you're taking the for sure route because this person's guaranteed to go out with you.
In the question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll take out Jesus. I'll bring Jesus out. We'll have like some bread. And
Some wine.
yeah. And we'll talk about, how he created shit. And what's up with life over here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. This man would take Jesus out.
All right. Last question, and then essentially I guess this is going to be a draw.
I need a piece of gum, man.
This is all I got.
Wait, really? You lying?
Would you chew every piece of gum here and then count from 25 down for $20?
I need a piece of gum, yeah.
We have
You said
about
there was none left.
we have about 12 pieces of gum and then a whole pack of Hubba Bubba.
No.
What?
No.
$50. $50, but if you lose, you owe me $5.
I'm guaranteed to lose.
I feel like you're already taking this L.
With what?
Yo, your face is, bro. You're taking this L.
I
man.
have 7 more pieces of Hubba Bubba than you right now in my mouth.
Bro, it's like 4. So you have to take about, I don't know, 15 pieces more of gum.
And if I lose, I owe you $5.
Yup.
All right, fine. And you owe me 50 if I do it.
I said 20.
You said 50.
50 in installments.
What are the installments?
Monthly.
No. Weekly. $10.
Done. And you got to be quick about it. You got 3 minutes.
Thanks. All right. This will be the strategy here.
Oh, shit. All right. Let me see what's going down live.
And I'm counting down from
Uncle James, we're going to give you a shout out.
Oh, this is I don't know if this is possible. You said count down from 25. This is not possible, bro.
Oh, man.
It's not possible. You make me waste all this gum to not be able to chew it.
Yo, I just won $5. This is great.
There's a lot of unpacking, guys. I'm sorry that we're taking up some time here. Almost there. 2 pieces left. This is probably one of the biggest challenges I've had to ever face. You guys don't seem healthy at all.
Well. Oh, man, dude, that seems... That's a beast right there, bro.
Not possible. This kid taking vets.
He's the house right now.
They still give me $5 if I blow a bubble.
Bro.
Not possible.
Yo, I don't know, bro. I don't think this is it. That's not it, son. You're joking. You spit it out. Spit it out. Well, they're deciding. They're gonna decide. They're gonna decide if this is legitimate. They're deciding if it's legitimate. You're spitting up everywhere, bro. Ew. Oh, what were we thinking when we created this one? Oh, man. You're not chewing. Yo. Is it no good? Is it a no-go? Is it a no-go? Your bottom lip is like 5 inches protruding out. Man. Are you good? Are you breathing? Are you breathing? All right, so I have a couple more questions for you. All right, so my brother is going to decide if this is... Are you spitting? Are you spitting on my floor? My mom is watching. Okay.
Oh, God.
Terpy Derpy, live right now. Is this legit? We're waiting on his answer. We're waiting on his answer. she would pop in at the worst time. He's about to win $50. Yo, Terpy, let us know.
I don't know if I can talk.
Yo, I think you won. I think I owe you $50, man. God, you look gross. We both are. Look, look, it's starting to spike up now.
Yeah, we're gonna eat it right now.
He said illegitimate. He said illegitimate. You owe me $5.
How so?
I don't know. Oh, look, we got a hater. We got a hater. Man, I love them haters. I love them haters. I'm glad that when I usually go live, there could be like 50 people in here sometimes. That would have sucked. All right, let's get rid of this shit. All right.
You owe me $50? Yeah.
I don't know. I'll give you the $50, bro. You know what? I'll give you half. I'll give you half. Get that out of your mouth. All right. Look, this was a pretty bizarre hour. We are certainly gonna brush out teeth. That looks like art, dude.
No, gross.
That looks like I feel like I want to glass that. That looks like one of my mom's yadros. Looks like two doves.
Jesus, that was absolutely.
Yeah, that definitely was gross. My brother's saying that's not legit, so I'm gonna give
He
you
said
half.
no
I'm
bubble, no legit. That wasn't part of it.
Yeah, I don't think it was part of it. But either way, we appreciate you. It's certainly gonna be hard to listen to that audio.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's an hour of chewing gum.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you guys still find some value in that one.
No, I don't think so. In fact, I think majority of people don't. What are you doing? Just make sounds. Majority of people,
all day.
yeah, majority of people don't even like the sound of chewing.
Well,
I
don't.
I was told that prior to
If you
doing
asked
this
me, my
shit.
pet peeve, chewing and slurping would have been it.
Oh, yeah, we definitely look like assholes. But you know what? That's what we do. Hey man, I think we both won. We both won.
Cheers to that.
That was a draw. I will give you $25 though. We out.